Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Salazar here, thank you for joining me in this one. So today we've got the deck profile from the Team Challenge Round 3 at TCG Collector on the... far out, what was yesterday? Anyway, whatever day it was. um, anyway, this is the deck I played. This is the exact list. We've got the Whimsicott V-Star here, which proved to be quite... like it was average for me last night, there were games where it took me a while to set up because I was getting KO'd. So I just tried to, work around that, which was quite difficult to do. But we got it. We got some good games in some of the other rounds I was in, so that was good. So the first round we had was against Will. Once again had the verse Mew V Max, but this time I didn't actually get my ass handed like I had been the other couple of times. Um, we actually, I still lost the game. Will won 2-0, but it actually wasn't as bad as the other couple of times. Um, he beat me game one. Well, it's probably took about 12 minutes, so it's actually longer than the other games that we had versed and played in the other times because I was just used to get one hit KO'd, and I never used to be able to get set up the way I wanted to. So that was all good. Um, Gave him some energy denial by getting some fan of waves on him, some crushing hammers, and all that, which was all good. Stopped his Genesect for a little bit, but not 100, not all the time because he does play Terra Darkness in his deck, um, which is a good card. I mean, like if he's got an extra Terra Darkness in hand, there's an extra 2 cards that he gets to draw, so that's good. Um, but yeah, anyway, yeah, we did good. So I lost that first game. Second game, I actually decked out and lost. I decked out by not being able to attack as efficiently as I wanted to. Because he got an early KO on me, which was I thought, okay, shit, that's not going to do me any favors. But I think I was trying so hard to find a Raihan, and throughout the whole night I was trying to find Raihans. Which I only play one of, which I'm thinking about adding a second. I'm not 100% sure, but it does help a lot with those Raihans, so I might add a second into the deck. But yeah, as I said, I was trying to find one last night. Um, in the second game, while I had Path to the Peak out, he couldn't do anything because um, he couldn't find his Tower of Darknesses because he couldn't draw with his Genesects. But eventually he did get one instead of being able to use his Genesects again. But he couldn't put on down his special energy because I used the 160 attack, which you see here with Trick Wind. Well, 140 with the double turbo on, 170 if I've got a choice belt on, which I did. So that was pretty good, but unfortunately, um, that I didn't get all the knockouts I wanted to out as efficiently as I wanted to. So it's a bit of a shame, but it's all good. It's all good. We had a good matchup, but yeah, unfortunately I decked out, and that made me lose game 2 of that. So that gave not Elvin, no, Will the first round of that. Second game was against my good friend Cece. Um, Surprisingly, it was a pretty good matchup. It was a long matchup, um, but she played the Libra Horn. Um, what was it? Galarian Rapidash, which surprisingly, I was like, crap. I'm down to 100 HP left on my Whimsicott, and oh crap, there we go. Sorry, is it still recording? Yeah, cool. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, so I was about down to 100 HP on my Whimsicott. I was able to energy deny here with the Phantom Waves and Crushing Hammers again, which was good. Because I feel like if I didn't, I actually might have lost the first round, sorry, the first game, but we ended up winning both games with the Whimsicott. But she played well. It was her first tournament, so I was feeling for her a little bit. She might have been feeling a little bit stressed out or under pressure or whatever. She might not have known what Whimsicott did, so I let her look at the Whimsicott and let her know what she did, what the card did, and all that. So it was good. Did take me a while to set up though in some of the games because I was trying to find the um, the double turbo energies, which was a bit of a pain, but it was fun. Um, but she played really well for her first tournament, so I feel I'm proud of her for that, and yeah, good stuff. But yeah, so that gave us round two of the tournament, giving me my first win of the tournament of that round. Um, Round three was a toughie, very much a tough round. Um, we played against CC's partner Kit, but he was playing Gengar VMAX. Just absolutely destroyed me last night. Um, I tried my hardest to energy deny him. I didn't get set up in time for him to pretty much be stalled out because he's always got his Houndoom. I tried to take out his Houndour with the Fluffball Star attack, um, which was fine, but he had another one down, so he was going to utilize the other one by playing his hiding dark energies, his single strike energy, and unfortunately all the crushing hammers that I tried against him last night pretty much failed. Apart from two, I think, but it wasn't enough. But though even that game was close. We were hitting each other each turn. I tried hard to find Raihan in the first game, but I ended up finding it in the second game. We were a bit more consistent in the second game. I always enjoy playing with Kit though. He's always such a good opponent to verse and all that. Yeah, but he's playing really well at the moment. He would have made the top four cut, but unfortunately, it didn't go quite to plan, just because he's got his other plans. So he'll have. So it was between him and Will to see who got into that spot. He kindly forfeited, even though it looked like in his eyes he really didn't want to. But yeah, due to his plans, he couldn't make it to the top four thing, which I'll get it to in a minute. For 2 weeks' time. Anyway, so yeah, he won that game 2-0. Very good play, very very well played. And then the last game of the night that I played against, which was against my good old mate Troy. He played really well with the Malamar deck, considering he hasn't played it before. I assume he would have studied it because he's not a terrible player. He's not stupid. Speaking of Kit, there he is. Anyway, yeah, he played really well with it. Unfortunately, he didn't have a lot of Rapid Strike cards in his hand to get one-hit knockouts. So that gave me a bit of an edge with my Whimsicott. It pretty much allowed me to attack twice with him. And if he couldn't get more Rapid Strike cards because I would target his artillery, I'll target the artillery, so he couldn't search for the Rapid Strike cards. He said to me last night he was misplaying. I don't think he was. Like, I've seen Malamar decks everywhere on this game. I've seen them in real life. He didn't misplay. He just didn't. He was just a bit unlucky with the cards that he had. So yeah, he played really well, and yeah, but Whimsicott overcame Troy, got 2-0 against him. But he'll be back for round 4, and so will I, as I did not qualify last night. That's all good. I'm not here to prove myself as one of the best. Like, I'd like to be, but like, unfortunately, there's way better players out there, which is a good sign. So I shouldn't have said unfortunately. But there's a lot of good players in Christchurch right now, and back in the day it was easy because there weren't that many good players. Like, we had like the OGs like Haywood, we had my mate Allery. We had some decent players back then, but unfortunately I was a little bit better. We had Keelan as well, which was awesome. Hamish back in the day. Man, good memories. Good memories. I'm even getting good vibes just talking about it. I had, like, Keelan was such a beast with the old Metagross GX deck, if you guys remember that. He was super, super hard to beat with that deck. But it was awesome back in the day when Ultra Necrozma GX was a thing. We all worked together, like me, Hamish, Kellen, to make that deck work. We always used to have good games with it. So I'll just let these skateboarders past. Sorry about that. But yeah, we all worked together to work on that Malamar deck, as our goal was to try and go overseas, but unfortunately funds led me not to go as they went, so that was a bit of a shame, but it was a good. Um, but yeah, either way, Whimsicott performed quite well, wasn't it? I finished overall, I think, 6th or 7th. It was one or the other, according to my mate Joel, so that was all good. Happy with the result, with what the deck did. We've got some work to do on it. Maybe some changes, put an extra Raihan on the deck, maybe. Um, you know, the deck actually worked really well, and yeah, I'm not disappointed in it. I'll definitely consider playing it for the final round, but I might have to try and sort me out some Arceuses to see if we can sort out the bring out the Rillaboom deck. I know Joel really wants to see the Rillaboom deck in action, so I might try and do that. We'll see what we do. We'll see what goes on. But if not, I was actually considering the Arceus Sandaconda, the deck that has been popping up around with the Flygon V. I think I placed top 12, top 8 in the first regionals that happened. I think it was Salt Lake City. Yeah, Salt Lake City. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So yeah, no, that was interesting to see that deck. But anyway, this deck. Yeah, what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon we should add another Raihan? I do need to find a 4th copy of Marnie as well, so that's to take into consideration. I might take out the Manaphy because there wasn't any Rapid Strike Urshifu out there last night at all, so, and there was nothing really targeting my bench, so the Manaphy was just a dead card at the end of the whole thing. Could swap it out for a Luminion, I could always put the Luminion V in there and give me some supporter search, but we've kind of got a lot of draw support with the Professor Researchers, the Bibarrels, to get me some supporters. Obviously, the Professor Researchers is a supporter, but it can help me get one for the next turn. But yeah, that's the deck list. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, I'm not ending it there. I was going to talk about the top 4 situation. So, congratulations to AJ, Aaron, Nicole, and Will. For making the top 4. In 2 weeks' time, they are playing a semi-final matchup. Unsure on the pairings of that just at the moment. I might do a video on it maybe when after the games have happened. But yeah, they will be playing to see who will qualify out of the round 3 rounds. So that'll be good to see. Good to watch if I could be there, but yeah, unfortunately I cannot be. So yeah, be good to see who qualifies from that. Arceus and Talion was out there last night. Not going to mention who was playing it because I guess I could say so because they're going to play the same decks next time over. So in the 2 weeks time. So anyway, I'll get into that. AJ and Aaron were playing the Arceus and Talion. AJ I think did a bit better than Aaron last night. But Aaron still made top 4 with it, so 2 Arceus and Talion decks in the top 4. Nicole, I think, off memory, was playing pure Shadow Rider, which was awesome to see. That deck still being out there and pumping out some good results, because there was only one dark deck out there last night, and that was Kits. And then Will was playing UV Max, so yeah, be interesting to see who makes the top cut, who wins round 3. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the video. Let me know what changes I should make to this deck. I'm pretty sure the Raihan needs to be added, but we'll see. But until then, I'll catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye.